friends, today I'm going to do a little tutorial about photographing your slot cars using a digital camera or an SLR camera like this. Okay, and basically I'm just getting some panning shots, and what panning is basically following the car as it goes past you on a straight and keeping a nice smooth flow and shooting where you want the car to be. So if the car is here, you follow, click, and you keep moving. A lot of people make a mistake when they're panning. They follow the car and they click and stop. That's not what you do. When you're following a car and you're photographing it in motorsport or a motorbike, you follow it, you click, you keep following it, and you get a nice flow on your hips. You know, you get in a position. So let me just show you my lovely feet. So you get yourself in a position, okay, and you swing your hips. That's how you do it, okay. You don't sort of get like this if the car is here, and then you're going like this, and you're trying to do this. Get yourself in a nice position. Get yourself facing where you want the shot to be. Okay. Other thing is, you pre-focus. Let me fly. So there's where I'm going to take the shot. So you pre-focus. See, that's focusing on my finger, right? Well, if you can imagine this is the camera, you need to pre-focus on that spot there. Okay, that's one way. That's the old school way of doing it. You set your focus onto manual. You have everything on manual. You pre-focus on where you want to shoot your car, okay? And you take a shot as the car goes by. So, at the moment, settings on my camera are speed, 80th of a second, f4.5, and quite a high ISO, 800. The reason for that is because this garage is quite dark. There's the outside light, you know. And you can see from the window, it's very bright outside, but inside the garage, it's quite dark. Possibly because the jungle outside the window, which I have requested the garden to remove, but it doesn't seem to be happening. So what I do is, sometimes when I'm photographing motorsport, I use a monopod, which you put your camera on, and it gives you a little bit of steadiness. This is a tripod. I can always use it as a monopod. I have a monopod, but I'm not using that today. I'm going to handhold the camera. So the lens I'm using is a micro lens, a 105. Okay, see if I can focus on that. Okay, the Nikkor 105 micro lens. You can use a zoom lens, you can use an ordinary 100mm lens, whatever you like. If you can get close enough, you can use your 50mm lens. Set your car onto ghost mode. I have the Evolution track set onto ghost mode. So my car is running around happily there on its own, as you can see. No problem following it around because I'm hands-free. It's on ghost mode. It's just about at the speed where it just loses control but doesn't come off the track. You'll see it slides here, a little bit. And then the main straight, once it doesn't come off there, that's the main thing, okay? So, okay, let's pause you for a second. So what it is, I have the car happily running around. I get my camera, okay? In this situation, in this particular situation, I'm going to use continuous focus, okay? Because modern cameras have continuous autofocus. Usually it's on Nikon's, it's a C for continuous, okay? And I've also got a shutter speed, high shutter speed, so it'll take 2 or 3 shots as the car goes by, okay? So I'll just do that, and let's see how this goes. Sometimes I do a few test runs first, so let that roll around. And you notice I'm standing, right, and I'm moving the top of my body, okay? I'm moving at the waist, yeah? I'm twisting at the waist. I'm not just trying to go like that with my arms. That's a terrible technique. So, boom, with the autofocus, I can autofocus on the car way up here, follow it down the track, and take the shot. Now, so you see, this tree disturbed me, so let's get rid of him. My elbow hit the tree. So you gotta, another thing, you got to get where you're photographing, same as motorsport, find your spot where there isn't people on each side and you're like this. Find a spot where you can stick your elbows out and get comfortable. Let me show you these. And these won't be good, the first few. So, what do we got? These will probably be a terrible example. Not bad. Get back another one. It's okay. Well, we can keep on shooting. So, again, get yourself comfy. Legs open to give yourself balance. Hip moving. Okay. Keep your head as straight as you can. Now, I don't have this tree here, so I can come over here a bit more. Get my focus on the car. Follow the car through. Okay. Now, you notice I'm stopping a little bit. You know, I'm not continuing as much as I would. If I was on a straight road, photographing motorcycle racing or something, I'd really follow through. But as soon as I get past here, I've got the lights up at the corner, so it's a different ball game here. You know, it's not like you're on a photographing road racing, which is what I used to photograph in Ireland a lot. So I can't even see these without my glasses. I might be showing you terrible photos. Nobody knows. Let's have a look. Let's bring these up on the camera. Let's see what I got. It's reasonable. It's okay. Now, if you notice, some of them aren't pin sharp. They're not pin sharp, right? It's, well, look, I also have the camera. I have the focus on the phone camera, which isn't helping things either. You can see. Let me go that again. So you can see that I need to get the focus on the camera first. Yeah. So I've also got that problem. The phone camera's going out of focus, which doesn't help. But your photos, you notice that writing down there is out of focus. So let me see. Yeah. So, you know, we're getting what we want. Now, at the moment my shutter speed is 80th, okay? 80th. So I might turn it up a little bit. Just to try and get it a little bit sharper maybe. So I go up to 125. Photos will be a bit darker, but I'm at 800 ISO. And I'm shooting RAW and JPEG. So I can edit in RAW. You can bring a lot of stuff back when you edit in RAW. So let me get myself comfy. And do a practice. Okay. So there's about there is where I'm wanting to take the shot. Now I know myself, I felt that was wrong. And as a photographer, you will absolutely feel if it's wrong. You will know it's not right. And I'll show you. I want to show you what's, you know, if I get it wrong, I get it wrong, and that's life. Oh, I knew it didn't. See, that's what happens if you don't swing properly with the car. And the one before that, I knew that I wasn't right, you see? And that one. So I wasn't happy with them. Let's continue. And we got 125, 4.5 on the aperture. Okay. Let's try one first. Okay. Really, I want to try and photograph from where the start-finish line is and get that under the car. But if you look, it's here. So to get that, I need to lean over here. Then I'm in a very awkward position. So realistically, I'm in looking photographs here, this side of the line, which doesn't help. If that wasn't there, it'd be much more interesting to get the start-finish line. Let's try it again. Okay. And of course you have this tree knocking the... No, I'm not happy with that. You have this tree knocking the focus out. I need to remove this tree. I'm going to remove this tree now in a moment. It fell down, so it felt a bit better. You can see. Not too bad. Now, you know, if you want to get arty, if you want to get artistic, go right down. Go to 30. Go to 30 to the second. The car won't be focused as good unless you're very steady. Don't forget, everything is smaller here, so any little shakes are more obvious. And you know, if you were shooting a real car on a road in a racing, the car's going fast, the bushes are flying by, but you're not having to go so fast. You're just going like this and you're shooting. Everything's smaller here, so the least little bit of out of focus completely shows up. But now you're going to get the blurred car and you get a real impression of the speed. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. Should have removed that tree, but I forgot to remove the tree. So now we're getting a little bit more of a blurred background. Let me show you them. Okay. And of course the car as well. So you'll have a point where your focus is good. You know, you can see the difference there. So let me get another few. And let me remove that tree. I'm going to pause while I run around and remove that little tree. Now this will aid the continuous autofocus, because the tree isn't jumping into the autofocus and messing it up. So I'm going to get nice and low for these and see if I can get a nice blur in the background. Let's go down a bit more. Okay. So here we are. Okay. Oh, wasn't happy with that. If the car's a little bit in front of your lens and you're not happy with the shot, leave it. You get it the next time around. Same with motorsport. That felt a bit better. And the glasses. Camera's still loading the images. Another few. Okay. And you're going to get in 25. Actually, you know, I got to 20th of a second. That's really slow. Okay, we've got to get ready. So here's my point. Actually, yeah. You can hear that shutter speed really slow. I'll take a few now at that speed and we see what we get. And you probably get a lot of blur, but sometimes the blur is great. It emphasizes the speed of the car. That's a little bit too slow, so I'm going to bring it back up to 40. That's all experimental, so just enjoy it. What's wonderful about modern cameras is you can look at the back and check your photographs and see how they're going, especially when you're doing experimental stuff like this. You know, when you're doing experimental stuff like this, you can check your ISO, check your quality, check your focus, back and forward. I'm just letting they're downloading still. Because I'm shooting raw, it takes a few minutes for them to download. Of course, we have the double problem of the lens. Yeah, okay, right now that's focused. Let me see. No, it's still downloading. See, raw images take quite a while to download on this camera. Okay. Now, like it's still very slow. When you shoot raw, the whole thing is very slow to process. Okay, so I've changed my settings up a bit again because I wasn't happy with the slow speed. I wasn't getting the effect I wanted, so I changed things up again. So what I have now is speed 1/25 of a second, ISO 1000 because it's quite dark in here, and f4. And I've gone back to the autofocus, okay? So the autofocus, so this is continuous autofocus. It's different ballgame with small cars as opposed to photographing full-size cars when you're motor racing. You know, they're far away, you've got maybe a 200, 300mm zoom lens, and you're following them, and they're not actually going that fast visually. So if you have your camera set to say 1/20th of a second, so you haven't got natural camera shake. 1/20th, 2/50th, you haven't got natural camera shake. So when you get a nice sweep this way, you should get a nice blurred background in real motor racing. This is my, actually to be honest, this is my first time doing this with the SLR camera. I decided I'd come out, do some photographs, and do video while I'm doing it. I photograph motorsports real life. I haven't photographed these before, so this is interesting. So again, trying to get your comfy position for a swing, and then again, I'll just show you what I got. Walk over here and see what my glass is. So now still, I'll just give that a minute, okay, and just let it do its thing. So as I said, I'm shooting raw files and I'm shooting fine files. So fine JPEGs and raw, and then I edit the raw. There's much more you can do with raw files. Okay, we're finished thinking about it. The camera's finished having a thought. Now you notice that'll be a bit out of focus because that was over here, and my main point that I want to get straight on from me here. So as they continue on, you're stretching your focus, but that's where you use continue autofocus. Usually it'll follow the focus fairly good. That one, come on, focus. Is it this one? Let's go back a few more. Now you can see I've changed the settings a little bit. And the thing is, digital cameras, don't be afraid to shoot off a load of shots. I'm going to try something new now, even more difficult. So I want to get some fast shots of this 143rd car. So on ghost mode, I'll be able to get this to run a lot faster than this because this is glued to the track of the magnets. So I'll really have to swing to keep up with this. But doing that, the background then, even if you use 250 of a second, the background should be very sweepy if you can stay with the car, tiny little car. Let's see how that goes. I'll just go around and set up my ghost mode. Bear with me a second, guys. So I have this crazy little 143 car running around now. I think I might set my speed possibly to 200 of a second, okay? As a test. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's see what happens. Oh, so quick, I missed it. Okay. No, we get it. Just got to be really quick. There. Let's see what I'm getting. This is kind of zooming around. I'm still thinking, doing right now. Not a great little ghost car. You can race your 132s against that. That'll test it. You can mix that as a ghost car and use your 132s to try and keep up with that car. Okay, you got a few I'm happy with. I'll take another few and I'll come over to you and show you them. So, you're seeing all my unedited pictures. And I'll go over and show you these. The car is quite small in these. Let's make him quiet. The cars are quite small in this car because my lens is not long enough to get close to it. But you can always crop in your Photoshop. So let's go over here with this and show you what I got, good and bad. Everything, all the dirt. So do you know, I'll zoom in. Let's see how the focus went. Not bad, but not good. I wouldn't be happy with that. I wouldn't use that. So let's go back. Come on, focus. Not bad. Now these are zoomed in. I need to. Not bad. Considering it's a tiny little car and it's moving at a fair old speed, you know. I missed out on that one. Let's come across to this one. That's okay, guys. I could work with that. That's not so interesting. What's this one like? Not bad. Now what I'm going to try next is I've a little Formula 1 car I want to try. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, okay. I've one Carrera Formula 1 car and I have one SCX Formula 1 car. So this is the Carrera car. What's the Carrera job? Let's see if it'll stay on the track. I won't adjust the ghost mode, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be okay. That's the car. Oh, just about. Okay. Let's go take some pictures of that. I'm going to make sure the video camera is on. Video camera, yes. Okay. Trying to get closer, guys. When you get down to this scale, focus is critical. When you're taking pictures of small things, focus is absolutely critical. So even when I move a little bit, I'm upsetting my focus. But if you're trying to do autofocus, it can't keep up with the tiny little car. So it's a real little challenge for you, you know? But it's a fun challenge. I'm not following through properly. I'm very awkward here. I'm not really. I'm going to go back a bit to the table. The table's restricting me a bit. But then I want to get close. And my focus is gone again. So you've got to keep refocusing. Don't even bother trying to freeze the car that goes past you. It ain't going to work. Not in these conditions. Okay, let's try this. Okay. It's okay. I'll show you what I'm getting. Now zoomed in, so any movement is going to be, you know. I don't even know. Let me go back. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. So that's it there. So I'm still very far away. It's okay for such a tiny car. It's not too bad. I'm going to be on this one. It's okay. I'm happy enough with them. As you can see, it's very far away and it's a very tiny car moving very fast in the dynamics of the speed compared to the track size, you know. Not bad, guys. Not bad. That was just a little thing I wanted to do, just to show you what I'm doing. And you have an SLR camera. You have an SLR camera sitting around. You want to have a bit of fun with it. You can set it up. And because you can go to a reasonably slow shutter speed to get the blur in the background, your room doesn't have to be amazingly bright, you know. Let me show you this hat. You see this? Moto Latvia. Yeah, that's my own logo. I have a page on Facebook called Moto Latvia. Have a look up that. Now, I don't use it anymore. I'm not active anymore this year because I have to sell my bikes because of my back. But last year I'd done a lot of photographs of bike events in Latvia. And I've past photographs of bike events in Ireland and some of the motorcycle racing I used to photograph. And so if you want to have a look at that, you'll see a lot of my photography that I do. And on my other page, my normal page, for my own name, Harry, you'll on Facebook, you'll be able to see a lot of the sports I've done, football, volleyball, stuff like that. I have posts up there. You need to go back a few years. Haven't done a lot recently because of the back. Okay, so that's it. That's me having a bit of fun. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to continue on taking a few shots.